Welcome to Maroon Talk, a segment dedicated for anything and everything UP Fighting Maroons. I am Fim Moran, batch 2010 from UP Los Baños.
Enzo Regondola, batch 2010, UP Diliman.
Mark Ordonez, batch 96, UP Diliman.
Bea Alcantara, batch 2010, UP Diliman, 2011, UP Manila.
Sharon Almero, batch 2001, UP Diliman.
That's good here, UP.
Sorry.
2015 UP Manila, 2017 UP Diliman. Excited si Tim.
What's up, guys? Grabe na yun. Studio audience. Studio audience. Shout out. We're back. Ito naman, Zo, di ba? Star-studded yung ano natin.
Oo nga eh.
Yung lineup natin ngayon.
Punong-puno tayo ngayon.
Kuya Mark Ordonez from the Uptakes Podcast. Balik, Maroon Talk muna. We have business mogul.
Business
Busy. Sobrang business. Busy siya ngayon. Okay.
Ayun
na nga.
Yes,
Sir.
na nga.
We have Team Dentist.
Uy!
Team Dentist, Bea Alcantara. And Lance from UST Law.
Lolang.
What's up, guys?
Lolang.
What's up, guys? We're back.
So yun din pala to.
Oh, thank you, Cups.
Thank you, Cups.
Kay Fim.
We are, tinan mo naman yung ating venue ngayon. Cups Diliman. Thank you so much, Ate Che.
Thank you.
For gracing us. This very special pre-season episode for UAP Season 88. We're back, guys. Kagulo na naman.
Next week.
Next week, magulo na naman ang buhay natin. So magdidictate na naman ng kinabukasan natin, ang mood natin as a person in the next 3 or 4 months ang ating beloved UP Fighting Maroons.
Pagiging empleyado natin.
Kung masaya ba tayo sa Pasko.
Sa Pasko.
Thank you as well to Upbeat.
Upbeat.
Kilala niyo yung siguro to. May guest tayo ngayon dito.
Okay naman.
Champion
Ito
shirt.
muna siya. Medyo tahimik lang siya ngayon. Sorry. Busy kasi. Focus lang. Nakalock in.
Nakalakin.
Okay. What's up, Bea? Hey, Mark, Lance, ano siya?
Teka, batiin natin si Ate Casey.
Ayan!
Hi, Casey.
Sabi natin makalimutan. Kasama natin si Ate Casey.
Pa-zoom in na lang.
Sa championship shirts. Okay. Okay, guys. First off, alam niyo naman po, we usually do our preseason episodes with the lineup. So, discuss natin muna kung sino ang UAP Season 88 lineup for the UP Fighting Maroons. Starting with 6-0. Ikaw magano.
Rundown lang natin. So, season 88, Raylan Torres, Janjan Felicilda, Harold Alarcon, Jerry Abadiano, Terence Fortea, Mark Belmonte, Gani Stevens, Jacob Baila, Ray Remogat, Sean Alter, Francis Noruca, Chico Briones, Miguel Indiguez, Joshua Coronel, Miguel Palanca, and L.A. Andres.
That is the composition of our 16-man lineup, right, Mark?
Yes.
For-
And obviously we have the services of new people, new names,
Yeah.
no? After we lost a few names, now we truly love like JD Cabulangan, Aldous Torculas, Francis Lopez, QMD as well, you know? And sitting out also because I think because of injury is Tikachi for this particular season. So, matagal din natin hintay yung debut ni Ray Remogat.
Yan,
So,
ito na.
get to see one of the mythical five that has played at least last time in UP. Now, wearing the maroon jersey.
Itigil nga pala siya. Itigil lang. So, ang additions natin would be Francis Noruca,
Yes.
Eli Andres, Choy Palanca, Josh Coronel, Miguel Niguez,
And Ray Remogat.
and Ray Remogat. Anim
Yes.
from our veterans of Jerry, Terence, Harold, Janjan, Rayland,
Yes.
Mark, Chico, Gani, Jacob, Sean.
Yes.
Tama no? Yun na. Oh, yan. So, medyo in terms of our hati ng team natin, as I said, yung core nandun pa rin. Okay, so we have a handful of recruits this season, but they've been playing with us in how many years already? Kaya I'm pretty sure they're already aware of Coach Gold's system. So, at least yung core natin,
So, doon pa rin. Yung pa rin naman. And I think yun yung importante. Kasi, syempre, kung continuous yung core mo.
Yep.
Experience na yung maglalaro sa games, di ba? So lahat na ng possible na mapagdaanan ng isang team, ng isang player, alam na nila.
Kasama sila.
Hindi,
Kasama
kumbaga
sila.
wala nang masyadong adjustment doon kasi we've been there the past 4 seasons, di ba?
Yep. Lance.
Yeah, madami tayong holdovers from last season and that's gonna be one of the factors din that's gonna dictate on how we're going to be performing this season, and it really helps na yung core natin ay mula high school pa lang magkakasama na, kaya really, I mean, you rarely see that many players na magkakasama for that long, and that's pretty much one of the most exciting parts of this season's lineup for me.
Base sa ngipin nila.
Ano yan?
Sino pinaka-ready na sa season na to?
May factor pala yung ngipin eh, no?
Sa kanilang health, sa kanilang dental.
Oral health.
Sino ba yung mga naging pasyente mo na?
Si number 1 dyan, si L.A. Siyempre,
Andres,
actually,
si
siya
Andres.
yung dahilan bakit ang dami pupunta. Ayun, tapos, yun, kanina si Sean, si Francis. Si Migs. Miguel, Migs,
Yung mga bago
dalawang
pala.
Migs.
Oh.
Miguel Palangka and Inigles. Tapos, si Mark. Ayan. Tapos sa Monday, si Josh.
Kita niyo naman po ang taga-welcome ng mga rookie sa
Official.
Yung welcome to UP, hindi nakalmo ngayon. Dahil dadaan kay Bea.
Abangan po natin, meron siyang interview series habang nakasalang at nakanganga.
So, upuan. Okay. So, speaking of key additions, no? So, roughly, let's try to discuss kung yung mga bago natin. So, LA, we haven't really seen a lot of him, but the first time we saw him yung sa ball out, 2 years ago ba yun, I think?
Yun din yung first time niya rin na naglaro.
Yung talagang nalaman na nasa UP na siya. Si LA, may shooting yan. He's playing more of a forward role ngayon. So, hopefully we get to see him on the court.
Yeah.
Pero, ano yan, maganda yung potential ni LA. Si Josh naman, similar to LA more or less. He's a guard forward type of player. I think nung high school he even played point guard. So, kung big guard at big guard lang, si Josh Coronel yun. Miguel Palangka, our stretch for we've been seeing him in preseason and he's been really impressive. Francis Nuruka, enough said. Okay. Sino pa? Choi Palangka. Watch out for this kid. Yun lang sabihin natin. Hey Mark, anything to add?
Yeah, Miguel Eniguez. We interviewed him during one of our episodes and updates. He's raring to go, very much ready. He'd seen a number of our games last season. He played for us initially in Pinoy Liga and tried out and eventually got convinced to play with us because of the amount of support and then also the things that he can learn playing locally. And then, obviously, Ray Remogat, right? Like I mentioned. Yeah. One of our key additions that will probably go ahead and maybe spell the difference in one of our few games, diba? Given the loss of JD Kagulangan. We have yet another Mythical 5 joining the team. So, looking forward for the play.
Okay, talking about crunching numbers and crunching teeth. Ate Che, our chief statistician, I think you have some key stats that we can discuss.
Actually, yung key stat, ang tinignan ko lang, kasi parang Ray Remogat, Francis Nuruka, and then the other guys, sila yung alam na natin how they play. And then alam na natin kung ano yung nako-contribute nila in terms of points and other stats sa team. Si Choi Palangka, chinek ko kasi yung stats niya, parang kantaas pala. Average 9.1 points per game.
Ito ay...
ito yung juniors niya.
Okay.
So, kasi hindi pa, parang yung Phil Oil, hindi natin siya kasama. So, wala na. And then, 7.4 rebounds and 1.1 blocks per game. So, talagang alam natin that he can contribute sa team. And then, yun lang for UP. For other teams, yung mga key additions natin, meron din. Sabihin ko lang, pwede na ba natin i-rundown? Or later na lang?
Basing from what you said about Choi Palangka.
So, Yes, so yun. For other teams, so yung of course, for the LSU, syempre si LeBron James Daep. 15 points per game naman siya. And then, hindi natin siya nakita masyado how he played with the LSU, diba? Kasi, siya, parang hindi rin siya kasali during the preseason
parang
games.
padulo na rin.
So, hindi rin natin siya, or hindi rin tayo nakalaban nila. Nakasama siya. Or doon sa finals ba? Hindi ko masyado sure. And then, for NU, wala silang key addition na wala silang masyadong key addition, pero they have, if we have like our Maroon 5, they also have their key players na core ng team nila. They have Nash, Jake Figueroa, the first name is Steve Nash Enriquez, Jake Figueroa, Jolo Manansala, and then PJ Palacios. And then in addition, parang yung mga freshman, sophomores, si Humamoy, tapos Humamoy is third year na diba? And then si Tebol Garcia. So parang yung core team nila, marami pa rin yung na-retain kesa dun sa umalis. And then for UST, ito yung mas maraming addition. So si Collins Akowe. So he's a 6'10", averaging 21 points, 19 rebounds, and 1.8 blocks. So very high siya in terms of stats. And then si Buenaflor, Buksit, and Manding, I think they are from the
champion team ng juniors.
Ng juniors champion team. So si Buenaflor yung center, so 6'6", 11 points per game. Si Buksit, 8.71. And then si Manding, 8.50. So, ang tataas din nila compared dun sa mga other additions for the team. And then for FEU, I didn't get the stats. Si Liam Salansang, siya yung isa sa mga top recruit. Based from research, son siya ng isang former PBA player. Si Alan Salansang. For Ateneo, they have a lot. And si Kimani Ladi, so he's a very competitive player daw. Parang competing, pwede siyang makipag-compete dun sa mga current FSAs ng liga. And then si Divine Adili, who's a juniors NASCO MVP. And then, yun. Tapos meron si Escobar, Lazo, Rota, Kainlet, and Lebron Nieto will be back from the injury. And then for Adamson, si Earl Medina, so from the juniors din nila, 11.6 rebounds, 6.71 rebounds, 3.07 assists, 1.57 blocks per game. Ang taas ng blocks per game niya. Hindi ko nakita kung ano yung height niya. Pero kasi parang
forward.
Tapos addition din nila, maglalaro na for Adamson si Kobe Dimasana.
Yeah.
And then for UE, wala silang parang blue chip addition na in-identify, but they have a new coach, si Chris Gavina, and addition nila si Cole Cruz-Damont. So, ito po yung bunso ng tatlong.
Bunso na siya.
So, diba?
Pero may isa pa.
Jack, Hunter.
Yung Hunter doon ba?
Yes. So, Hunter and Cole will be playing for you. So, yun. That's it for the key additions and their relative stats. Bawat.
Siguro ang difference niyan compared to the other, compared sa atin, is yung additions natin, matagal lang dito.
Yes.
Sa atin. Ewan ko lang, siguro sa kanila din, sa ibang teams din, kaya lang, at least yung sa UP, visual talaga na nandun na. Kasi sa Pinoy Liga, may teams na pinapasok sila, di ba? Nandun na sila. Nandun na yung additions natin. So, the others, I'm not sure if yung exposure nila is nandun na. I mean, baka sa UAP pa lang natin makita lahat sila on the floor itself. Kaya, I think that's a difference. So, of course, sa atin, talking about our lineup, Maroon 5, it's the final season of our beloved. Sabihin natin Inyo Bullpups kasi talaga namang silang Inyo Bullpups na core na lumipat sa atin. And, kumbaga, ano tawag doon? Namnamin na natin yung final games sila as UP Fighting Worlds. Because it's really gonna be special. Okay?
Yeah.
So, mawawalan na ng mawawalan na yung mga original na anak ni Coach Go.
Yan.
Mawawalan.
Iba na yung...
So,
kailangan mga bunso na bago.
May dagdag na parang pressure yun sa kanila.
Yep.
Yeah. And I hope mamana sana ng mga bago natin at mga current team nila yung disiplina kasi syempre iba din yung chemistry ng mga mga Maroon 5 natin coming out of the NU Bullpups program. Matagal na sila magkakasama, matagal na sila under Coach Cole. So alam na nilang amo yan kahit malakas ang drums, kahit maingay ang crowd. They already know, for example, on how to play with each other. So that's the challenge, moving on after the Maroon 5. But one key shout out pala, and I hope obviously ma-line up siya si Ray Allen Torres also from the
yes, nakita ko siya sa photo shoot.
So yan. So aside from Demisana, who also came from the UPIS, was si Ray Allen Torres also might be on his final year. So hopefully he gets...
No, hindi. Isa pa.
Isa pa
ba?
Isa
siguro.
Parang 2 seasons pa.
So for the Adamson Falcons.
Okay, at dahil dyan, siyempre, every season, alam niyo naman, meron tayong X-Factors.
Yan, paborito natin yan.
Diba? Daming pwedeng choice Daming pwedeng choice, diba? So, bago kami ni Enzo, sila muna. Bea, sino ang mga X-Factor mo for season 88?
Season 88, ang unang pumasok sa isip ko is yung ating team captain, si Jerry. Kasi ng previous season, pag consistent si Jerry, malaking difference yung nagagawa ng consistency niya. Lalo na ngayon na wala na si JD. Hindi na pwedeng mag-depend kay JD dahil wala na siya. So, kung merong magsiset ng tone, ang aasahan ko talaga si Jerry para mahawa yung iba.
Mahawa yung
iba.
Oo. So, yun.
Jerry.
Kailangan yung consistency ni Jerry ay present sa bawat game.
Actually, again, na-mention na natin in previous episodes. Yung way of leadership ni Jerry is, kumbaga, lead by example. And more often than not, it gets overlooked by fans, by people watching the team. Kasi nga, it's more done than said, if there is such a thing. And it works. Jerry shows how it's supposed to be to lead. And nahahawa yung teammates niya sa kanya. Kaya, when we found out initially, nung nalimipat si Jerry Abadiano sa UP, nung pandemic, sa amin, knowing how he played nung high school, ang laking bagay nun. And now, talaga, since last season siguro, lumalabas siya talaga yung laro niya. Ever since the preseason of 87, all the way up to 88. Siya pa rin yung finals MVP ng tournament MVP ng Philippines. No?
Back to back.
Back in yun. So talagang ngayon, I'm happy na po-point out na lumalabas na yung exposure niya of how he is effective as a player. Jerry Abadiano. Mark, Lance, anything about Jerry? Si NX na tayo.
X-Factor.
Ate Che.
X-Factor. Okay. So, aside from Maroon 5, kasi consistent naman sila, ayaw, parang pag pumili ako sa kanila, baka ibayin ko yung sa akin. Ibayin ko yung sa akin. I will go for Francis Nurupa. Medyo malaki yung i-fill in niya sa position niya. Sa pagiging FSA and also kasi 'di ba sa pag-alis ni QMB, medyo mahirap i-fill in kung ano man yung iniwan ni QMB. But as I can see kay Francis Nuruka, parang he works hard for every point or for every rebounds that he makes. So kanina nga nung sinasabi ko sa inyo na parang hindi pala siya masyadong mataas sa offensive rebounds per game. Pero yun nga, kasi nga, nasushoot natin. So, bakit natin i-rebound, diba? Hindi mo na kailangan i-rebound kung na-shoot mo na. So, I think he will be one of our key players din na magiging go-to na protector ng rim and also siya rin yung parang follow-up if ever naman ma-shoot yung key players natin. So, Francis the Roof.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Francis. Also, syempre naman, he's our FSA this season. Lahat naman ng FSA sa mga team, importante dapat.
Ideally.
Sa lineup, okay. We know how he can put up his numbers para sa atin. But again, let's see how his role will be comes the season. Kung hahayaan ba siyang ni Coach Gould na pakawalan and do his scoring and all on his own, or bigyan siya ng ibang role defensively or kung ano man. So, but definitely, Francis, we know his talent, we know how he could play. If he becomes consistent and super productive this season, sobrang laking bagay ng for us. Okay. Francis Uruga. Lance, who is your X Factor?
Ako si Be.
Teka lang. Well, before sabihin ko yung X Factors ko, gusto ko lang mag-add regarding dun sa mga vibe natin na yung leading by example, sobrang mahalaga talaga yung sa atin na that's gonna be an X factor on its own. On how they're going to carry the team as the leadership. Na knowing na these 5 guys, they're all they aside from yung stats nila na very good on paper. Na hindi natin napapansin yung intangibles that they bring to the court, and it's really beautiful to see na all of them are just dying to get that ball, and lalo sa defense na you see the grit whenever they play, and it's gonna be huge for us. Pero going specific sa players, I'm looking at our bigs. Our bigs, Mark, Danny, Sean, and Francis. Plus si Ray Remogat. Given the
Dami
Very factors.
Alphabet na yun.
X-line na pala, sorry.
XYZ.
Pero kasi, ang akin lang, ang ano ko lang kasi doon is yung biggest pieces na nawala sa atin. Not to discredit other players, pero yung mga crucial na departures natin si JD and si QMB, we saw how effective they were as a tandem, and obviously those are really big shoes to fill, and how these guys play, yung mga na-mention ko, how they play is really going to dictate how easy of a life we're going to have, and how kung bad trip ba tayo matutulog after mga games. Pero ang inaabangan ko talaga yung bigs, kasi when talking about our guards, scoring is not a problem at all. Na whether you can sleep sound at night knowing na sila yung mag-handle scoring load. Pero when it comes to the bigs, if you have big men who are capable of defending, capable of rebounding, isipin mo, magaling ka na nga sumor, tapos di mo na kailangan isipin kung makakuha yung bola pabalik or hindi. And that's gonna be huge for us, especially given yung size increase din ng ibang teams. Na yung bigs natin is really gonna dictate how easy of a life we're gonna have. And
so sino siya?
So
sino talaga?
Isa lang. Sino?
Actually, may gusto pa akong idagdag.
Lahat.
Isa pang idadagdag.
The joke lang, pero yeah, honestly si Gani. Looking forward to Gani because yung past few seasons medyo I know he's got more in him, and hopefully I know na yung talking fitness, talking mentally, I'm pretty sure na the team has been taking care of him these past years, and I think this is the season na mababalik din yung kung paano niya binubuhat yung Iwi dati. I feel na this season madadala niya yun, and yeah, siya yung pinaka-X factor sa X lineup ko.
And he will be playing with Ray na eh.
Ayun din si Ray mo pa. So there's that there's that Chris Paul Blake Griffin vibe.
Iba yung reference eh.
But yeah. Yun lang naman for me.
Love City ba? Love City.
Sana, hopefully. Pati si Ray, dadaktak yan, tingnan niyo.
Antayin niyo lang.
Gani. Uy, work ko.
For me, Terrence Portea. So for me, Terrence, to a certain degree also Jan, Tennessee na dahil. Obviously, we miss JD Kagulangan, but we did add Ray Remogat. But I would imagine that playing back, now with the UP Fighting Maroon, there's certainly some pressures on Ray. And having people such as Terrence and Jan as really good and viable options na mabababa ng bola, just as at some game points, for example, Ray can play off ball, whatever. That will help a little bit and parang alleviate that pressure. Kasi if in any case there's an off game, or there are days, for example, that they're not playing healthy, or some of them, they would have options obviously na magtitimon ng bola. And we saw that in the off-season on how, given that was the role that was asked for Terrence to play, after, for example, us playing the first time LaSalle and then also UST where we lost, we saw more minutes given to Terrence.
Hi, Nico.
Silip ka naman, Nico. Ayan. Hi, Nico! Ayan.
Thanks, Nico. See you.
Thank you.
See you.
That's
Hindi
Nico.
niya kailangan yun.
Mag-aaral daw kasi siya
Matalino
ngayon.
na yun.
Talino na yun.
Nagpasag to, di ba?
Mag-aaral na daw siya ngayon.
Bye! Special mention, hi Nico Tan. So yeah, Terrence and Jan. If ever, hopefully they stay healthy. I know that Terrence, for example, in the past had trouble also with health. And I mean, it's going to be a very, very long season. And in their final year, I hope all of them, especially the Maroon 5, will be able to finish, obviously, playing healthy so that they can give it their all. But if there's also one more X factor that I will put in here is the UP crowd, which I feel like this season will really, really be competitive. We have more teams adding great players. LaSalle looks very, very strong. Ateneo is coming back with a vengeance. Adamson also might surprise a lot of people, and you also. So there might be more close games this season sa mga heart attack. Baka mag-UP maraming Maroons tayo. And sometimes it's the UP crowd that will carry everything. But konting patience lang siguro sa UP crowd today, and then just continue cheering. Kasi I think naman we're still gonna make the finals, but kailangan din tayo.
Yeah.
So we can be the X factor on some of those close ones.
Definitely. Terrence.
Okay.
Ako muna.
Sige,
Kasi nabagit ko ni akin sa uptake. Shout out to the uptakes, guys. Shout out sa inyo. During our collab, abangan yung episode namin.
Wow.
I have two choices for my X factors in season 88. Yung isa doon, dalawa. Yung isa doon, isa lang. So, tatlo.
Itim din to.
XYZ rin. Pero syempre, isa lang pinili ko. Pero yung una kong choice, it's Gani Stevens and Sean Alter. Our bigs. Kasi, sabi nga ni Ate Che, or ni Lance din, yung papaltan nila doon, si QMB. QMB yun. So, mas biglang sila yung shoes na lilipatan nila, UMB. So, and a challenge to them as well na rin, na to be consistent. They've been with us for 2 seasons already. Sean, Gani, we all, as UP people, we know what they're capable of. It's all a matter of when we'll see the full potential of them get released. And explain na ako na sila. Anyway, so, it's on choice. Gani and Sean. Pero pinili ko talaga is sino ba?
Hindi pa siya nakapili, guys.
May winner pala.
Runner-ups pa lang yun.
Tingnan mo yung lineup ulit.
Runner-up.
Hindi kasi ang logic ko dyan, kasi may consistent ka na Maroon 5, may consistent ka na Francis. Ang pipiliin ko si Jacob Baila.
Si
Jacob Baila. He is my... Ba't kinilig kayo?
May ibang tinginan.
Yun nga pala, si Jacob nga pala. Jacob Baila. Because I believe he has the potential of being a complete player, at least in for the UAP at that. He can defend, he can score, he can play make. Yung ganang klase na player. Ready pala.
Andito pala siya.
Ready pala.
Sana dinala ko yung
Ready po tayo kasi ano po.
Oo nga, no? Yung jersey ko. Hindi, upbeat.
Shout out
Upbeat
Upbeat.
jersey.
Get yours at Upbeat.
Yes, sir.
Jacob Baila.
Wow.
Jacob, this could be his breakout year. Possibly. feeling ko, we saw flashes of brilliance sa kanya nung 87 in the championship season. And feeling ko, this could be a year na mas marami pa siyang flashes of brilliance at that. Could be a breakout year nga. Si Jacob, baka mag-POG na siya. Kasi parang kahit anong utos sa kanya ni Coach Gold, kaya niyang gawin. Gusto niya mag-score, gusto niya dumepensa ng best player on the other team, kaya din niya. So, for me, Jacob Bayala. So,
sa akin, alis na yung live audience.
Pakita kayo.
Pakita muna kayo sa camera.
Shoutout niyo yung Remilin Alarcon.
Remilin Alarcon and
Anyway,
Raylan. Kami sa paingat ka sa Uy naman.
Kita Rich.
See you guys!
Bakit?
Okay. Thanks. Thank you.
Ba't alis na siya? Okay.
Game ba?
Sige, ito naman eh. Sige.
Sa akin, ang X-Factor ko, actually nahapyawan nyo na rin eh. X-Factor is Sean Alter. Sabi ko rin yun sa Optics.
Yep.
Shoutout nga sir. Sinabi ko, Sean Alter kasi for the past 2 seasons na naglalaro si Sean sa atin. Sabi ko nga nun, parang na-underwhelm ako sa performance niya palagi. For some reason. Parang, alam mo yun, meron siyang tools eh. Malaki siya. Mahaba siya. That's what she said. Diba? Laki ng katawan niya. Matangkad siya, mahaba siya, may footwork siya. Parang kaya naman yung makipagbanggaan. Pero parang hindi niya nai-impose yung sarili niya sa games. So far. Parang rebounding medyo kulang sa pag-box out.
Pero flashes at least.
May flashes.
Lalo ngayon itong pre-season.
Itong pre-season, pero yun nga, nung past UAAP seasons, hindi natin nakita pa yun. Na sana this season maging mas consistent yung flashes na yun. Sana yung flash ay maging light.
Maging bonfire.
Laging naka-on.
Ay, pa-bonfire.
Diba? Laging naka-on. Hindi lang siya flash. Kasi, alam mo yun, ang lakas ng big man rotation natin eh. Francis Noruca, Sean Alter, Gani Stevens, Mark Del Monte, sige, parang rin. Parang kung meron kang 3 center na capable maging parang starting center in another school, di ba? Anong panlaban ng bench ng ibang schools? Kung gano'n kalakas yung depth mo sa center, which is I think very crucial, kasi nga usually yung FSAs nandyan sa position na yun, sa center, kasi sila yung pinakamalalaki. Kung meron kang Pilipinong nandyan, or alam mo yun, yung hindi FSA status, parang laki na advantage mo over other teams. So kung if Sean Alter can parang contribute more, can convert yun nga, yung tools niya, yung potential na nandun sa kanya, I think magiging unstoppable yung big man rotation natin. Sean Alter.
Ayos. So, Jerry, Francis, Terrence. Madami. Sino nga?
Gani.
Sean.
Jacob.
Ay, ang galing.
Hindi po yun yung first 5 ah. Yun lang.
Pwede, di ba? Kasi
Pwede.
iba-iba yung napili natin. No? So,
Teka lang, 6 tayo ah.
6 man, may 6.
6 months.
Volleyball kasi yung previous.
Volleyball 6 pala. Okay. Kita nyo naman, very diverse yung napili nating mga X-Factors. Kasi parang lahat ng anggulo ng pwesto meron tayo. Pwede ba kanina?
Importante sila.
Importante sa team. Kumbaga, lahat yun pwede mo sabihin
Yeah.
okay lahat eh. Pero we picked on different aspects of the team wherein we feel na merong key points na kailangan ma-focus on this season.
Yes.
So what does it say about Season 88 UAAP UP Fighting Maroons? It's gonna take a team effort to get back that championship. 87 is done. Okay, we're defending champions, but we're not champions anymore. That season is done with. It's a whole different ball game come 88. If it's gonna be hard if it was hard getting the championship in 87, it's gonna be double the difficulty in 88 kasi everyone's gonna try to bring us down. Lahat ng team na makalaban, when they see UP on their game date, paghahandaan nila yan. For sure, they'll try to beat us with whatever talent, whatever skill they can. Kaya, it's gonna be harder sa team natin. Kaya itong mga X-factors na nabanggit natin, pag nag-perform itong mga to, guarantee, we could get more wins. If not, the championship again. Kaya sila X-factors, mga kaibigan. So,
tama. Yun. Nasabi na ni Fib yun. Pero yun nga, yung lineup natin, tingin ko naman ma-address yung mga nawala from the previous seasons. Especially sa leadership ni JD Kagulangan. Papalitan man si Ray Remogat and the other point guards of Maroon 5. Jan, for example. So, okay naman. Exciting yung season kasi hindi natin alam kung sino talaga magiging parang leader ng team. Kung magagaling nga ba kay Jerry or from someone else. Diba? Paano i-handle ni Coach Gold to? First season niya nawala si JD Kagulangan.
Oo nga, no?
Diba? Is nyo ba yun?
First time niya. Yun ang X-Factor.
Yung first time na wala siya. So, tingnan natin. Sinabi ko rin yun first. Sabi ko dati nung nawala si Carl Tamayo. Sabi ko, ito yung first season ni Coach Gold nawala si Carl. Tapos okay naman tayo. Nag-finals naman tayo nun.
Tapos ngayon naka-champion pa tayo.
Champion pa tayo. So, kung mawala si JD, tingnan natin. Mag-champion ba ulit tayo? Or magpa-finals lang? Or ano ba mangyayari sa atin? Tingnan natin.
You Mark, anything?
Well, I mean, they have all of them have roles to play. And that's the reason why we picked a lot, because nobody really is carrying, a lot of that scoring load. It's really distributed, and they're all going to be functioning by design on how we're going to approach it. You've seen a lot during the off-season, but like what you guys said also in different episodes and different channels, marami pang tinatago si Coach Gold dyan, sugulatan. We might not have seen everything yet. And I'm sure the other teams are also focused on making sure that they have or execute a specific game plan against us. But knowing the Fighting Maroons, alam mo yan, we have ways of winning, and we have already a winning culture. So hopefully it carries through this particular season. It's going to be a sprint until the very end. So tibayan natin, like I've said, one of our X factors. We need to be behind them all the way, because it might not be easy, but we feel like we do have the people and the tools to actually get back to that.
Lastly, anyone?
Speaking of grabe, so marinig naman ng winning culture, Kuya Mark, no?
Oo, yes.
Iba na talaga tayo.
Ibahin na tayo.
Oo. Narinig ko si Kuya Mark, sabi niya kanina, marami pang tinatago si Coach Gold. Pero habang nakikinig din ako sa inyo kanina, every player marami pa rin tinatago. So, excited ako to, every game may matatapos, tapos iba-iba yung magiging best player. Isa yun sa gusto kong maabangan.
May mga baraha pa.
Correct. Kung natago man, sana lumabas na. Huwag naman nakatago pa rin tapos na yung season, di ba? Sana lumabas.
At saka kasi, dun sa, kasi diba, from the point na yung kanina, iba-iba yung tao, iba-iba yung players na X-factor for us. Kasi parang the team is playing as a team talaga. Parang in the past few games or in the past pre-season games na nakita natin. Yun nga, di ba? Parang wala sa atin na nandun sa highest in stats, highest in individual stats. Pero as a team, tayo yung highest in assist and then lowest in rebound. So, isa siya sa mga factors for us na magdadala sa atin sa hopefully back to us.
Kumbaga, statistically speaking, lumalabas talaga na team effort yung kumbaga, if there is such a metric na would say na if your team plays as a team, yung stats natin doon nagre-reflect. Yun ang yun ang implication. Okay, that's the lineup, yo. How about you? Let us know sino mga X factors sa comments. With pareho may napili ba kami na choice nyo rin or meron pa kayo ibang iniisip? Let us know in the comments below. See you guys on the next episode. Peace.